I say it here, Victor, I want to say it here. Take this message. Tell your National Secretary, leave River State alone. Leave River State alone. When Mr. President comes back, when I see the Minister of Blue Economy, I will tell them to tell him, go and ask other people what has happened to them before. Putting River State, carry your hand to come to River State. If your hand burns, don't say the people no more. I can challenge anybody. This state is a no-go area. This state is a no-go area. Whether you like it or...
Now, responding to Wike's comments, Bashiru said the minister simply does not have the authority to interfere in the affairs of the ruling party, asking him to resign from being FCT minister to face his obsession with River State politics. And I'll just take a few tweets before I come to you, Vimbai. Jide said, I think Wike is overshooting his influence and relevance within the current APC government. He's dispensable and can be buried politically if he doesn't behave himself. He's trying hard to stand by his word never to defect to the APC. He should defect. Heavens won't fall. And then Jimmy said in another tweet, respectfully, Ajibola should face his front. The battle is between two people from the same state. He should sit down and watch without taking sides. Whoever wins is still a win, and in addition to his party. Vimbai, I mean, the insults, the threats, the calls for resignation, is this essentially the future of River State politics? How should the public and the people of River State be seeing this?
Well, I mean, in all fairness, Annie, this has always been River State politics. It's always been a very dramatic place where, you know, unpredictable. You don't know what will happen, you know, between various administrations. So I think maybe there's a conversation that needs to be had about the political culture that has turned River State, you know, a home, into a home for these types of very strongman Machiavellian politics. But having said that, Nyesom Wike had sort of celebrated his success at being able to build a rainbow coalition of sorts in River State. I believe at the same event he had the chairman of the APC and also had the chairman of the PDP for the state standing side by side, and this is what he projects as his success in the state. But the truth of the matter is that the platform he currently enjoys as a minister of FCT belongs to the APC. He is an opposition member, and even that is in contention because the PDP say that they have taken away his membership, and that's in court. So as it currently stands, Nyesom Wike, before the law, is neither a member of the APC nor is he a member of the PDP. So those who are asking what is the locus that he has to make these bold proclamations and claim to have the amount of power and influence he has are very right in doing so. However, in the morning, in the beginning of the show, some of the things that we had unpacked, or rather I had unpacked, were around the fact that, well, we're going to see a lot more of these tensions brewing in all the states where we've seen governors decamping from their parties to the APC because there are struggles for party structures all around. So Nyesom Wike goes the extra mile and is extremely explosive in the way he fights for what he calls his structure. But what's going to happen to all those other governors, all those other party stalwarts who also claim that they've built and invested in their own structures and will not accept a governor who has just decamped from somewhere to come and take those structures away from them? So I think the APC convention is going to be quite an intriguing one. The argument on the table is that, well, they will all be rewarded, everybody will fall in line. We'll wait and see how that plays out.
Absolutely. I think, Dr. Abati.
Well, anyway, maybe you give Wike, you know, some credit for the capacity to keep causing trouble everywhere that he goes to. The best way to characterize River State politics is to remember the novel, the young adult novel by Professor Anezi Okoro, written in 1972. 1 week, one trouble. That is the title of that novel. And what they do in River State is 1 week, one trouble. And Wike is a protagonist in ensuring that the destiny of the politics of Rivers State and of the people is that of one weak, one trouble, thus fueling uncertainty and instability. But I think that when I was talking about capacity, now people are fighting him in the People's Democratic Party, his original party. They have rejected him there. Now, leaders in the APC are also rejecting him, saying that he should go back to his PDP because he's not a member of their party. And he too is fighting back. And he says he is challenging anybody to come to Rivers State because it is a no-go area. He's the one in charge. That anybody, does that include President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, by the way? Because if he says anybody, it's a very expansive term of expression. Because one day, he may have to warn President Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself. Maybe if things go south, he may even warn him not to come to Port Harcourt or anywhere in Rivers State because it's a no-go area and he is in charge.
Right.
Well, that's when he will be reminded that there is no part of this country that is a no-go area for the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, because you never know, you know, people can just get carried away. And I think that Senator Bashiru and Yitilda Nentawe, the chairman of the party, they may well be others like them within the party who are objecting to Nyesom Wike and his interventions on all fronts. And then again, another funny thing, two things I saw today. Some people are, circulating a list of 42 persons that at one point or the other are friends with Minister Wike, and now he's fighting them too. They have become enemies. You saw my name there?
Yes, it's an analyst.
Okay, fame at last. I've suddenly become famous. For my name to appear on Wike's list. Another thing that they are circulating about him, which we will need to address, Post-it or any of his lapdogs can address that. Is that his son is going to run for House of Reps, and they say the boy is being positioned. I have nothing against people encouraging their children, but what the people are insinuating is that Wike even wants to build a dynasty, and then those people standing with him on those on that stage. I have not seen adults who are just what is the technical word that I should use now? These are adults who laughing sheepishly, clapping almost like robots, and then that band that is in the background almost having an antiphonal responsorial relationship with them. I think we should investigate the kind of stimulants that members of that band that they consume, because
the band is doing well.
Okay, you like them.
Very creative.
Dr. Abati.
Okay, stand up and dance properly.
You've been warned about Wike matters, so you have been warned.
Who warned me?
Okay.
Be fair and balanced with Wike.
No, we have been fair and balanced.
Yes.
We have been fair and balanced.
The band is good.
Our job is that of an analyst. But this is the only band of his type that I have seen. So that's why I say there is a certain capacity for creativity.
Yes, absolutely.
However, I think that all of this constitutes a distraction. Needless distraction. What is more important that we should be talking about is the insecurity.
Exactly.
In Borno, the insecurity in Niger.
Exactly.
That is what the presidency should focus on, not the antics of politicians. We should also be worried about this extra interest that the United States has taken in Nigeria.
And it's perfect that you said that, because those are the next two stories.
So these are the issues, not people dancing
Absolutely.
like robots.